Aloha. My name is Jeff Davis. I'm the Libertarian candidate for governor in the great state of Hawaii. That moment of silence was a moment of silence for the state of the state. While some would decry and some would claim economic prosperity or abundance, the truth stares us in the face daily. Just take homelessness. After seeing 50 children living in the streets in Kaka'ako recently, I put a tent up and I slept there for 4 nights to get a real feel of what's happening down there. And I found the new face of homelessness. It's a child. $20 billion a year. Think about it. If tourism makes 12, what's 20? 20 is what we spend on oil and food. This is a trade deficit. It's mind-boggling. Myself, a solar guy, Jeff Davis, 23 years in the solar industry here, my business would not survive were I to spend more money than I made. But yet the state manages. The state is on welfare. Without the military, without the actual welfare system, we wouldn't float. Please show us the prosperity for those not involved with the unions that will build the rail, that will build the Kaka'ako condominiums, the luxury high-rises. Where is the prosperity? If you want to see the anti-prosperity, just look out of that high-rise window and you will see children, 4 weeks old, less, 50, scores of them, just in Kaka'ako, let alone Waianae or anywhere else in this beautiful state we live in, living in the street. Requiring our elected officials to, dare I say, beg, borrow, steal, promise, to campaign, to raise money, to keep their jobs, is what has hamstrung Hawaii's economy. These good people who would be happier doing their job for the people, by the people, have been forced through the system of the election process to work for the corporation, for the special interest money. My campaign slogan, for the people, by the people, complete anti-reality of for the special interest money, by the special interest money. Do I hold it against the politicians? No. They needed to keep their jobs, and this is the system they've been handed. Have I heard them talking about campaign state-funded elections? No. Where the state funds the campaign, where you don't get to take in as much money as you can in order to win for the corporation, by the corporation. It's pay to play. I would suggest that we start a new form of elections, state-funded campaigns. It's done in other states. But we fix our problems from the top down. We don't try to put Humpty Dumpty together ad infinitum forever. Let's fix the problem of how our politicians are elected. That's my idea. I'd also like to say that the Jones Act and agriculture are the crux of our economic issues. We have renewable energy. It's not being pursued properly. That's $6 billion a year sent out of the state, never to run through a register again. We have the ability. In 1930, Hawaii grew 90% of its own food. I heard that before Captain Cook and his ilk arrived, they grew 100% of it. Yet today, we grow 10%. That is because of bad political will. Now, the state has funded my industry, solar, but where is the subsidy for agriculture to get our $16 billion a year expenditure subsidized, incentivized, and promoted above all else? Because none of our problems will ever be properly addressed if we can't quit sending $20 billion a year out of our state that will never run through a register, never be an economic driver, never promote a middle class or small business production, simply to send our children overseas, whether to the mainland or other places, to work for a living because there's no opportunity for them here, extended families. The fundamental flaw is the way we elect our elected officials. Pay to play. I say, for the people, by the people. I hope you enjoy this message. I hope you feel some sort of a solidarity with it, because we all love aloha. We all love Hawaii. Jeff Davis for governor.